Good afternoon, friends. Once again, we can meet into the wireless LAN and what are the different services provided into the wireless LAN. How the access point should be utilized, whether the BSS or the service station should be there. Today's in the yesterday's lecture, we can study about this thing. Now, this lecture, we can study about myself, Sachin Tate, working as assistant professor into the SND Group of Engineering and Research Center. We have studied the different technique into the wireless network. Let's consider the access and the privacy services. The authentication and privacy. De-authentication involves where the existing authentication is to be terminated. Privacy is used to prevent the message being read by the user or other users. 802.11 provides the optional use of encryption. Medium access control. MAC layer converts three functional areas: reliable data delivery, access control, and security beyond the scope. Reliable data delivery. 802.11 is the physical and the MAC layer subject to unreliability, noise, and interference and other propagation effect result into the loss of frames. Even the error correction code frame may not be successfully received, can be dealt with the higher layer such as TCP. However, retransmission time with the higher layer is typically order of second, more efficient to the deal with errors at the end of MAC level. 802.11 include a frame exchange protocol, station issued frame return acknowledgement frame exchange treated as the atomic unit, not interrupted by the other stations. If not acknowledgement within the short period of time and retransmit, it is found that the given frame have the short period of time of acknowledgement and retransmission. For frame exchange, basic data transfer involves the exchange the two frame to further enhance the reliability. For frame exchange may be used source issue or request to send RTS frame destination report with the clear to send CTS. After receiving the CTS, the source transmission data destination support with the acknowledgement. RTS alert all stations within the range of source that exchange is underway. CTS alert all stations within the range to the destination. The station refrain from transmission to avoid the collision. So collision avoided purpose, this is used. So how the system is work, it should be a 4-frame exchange method. Station refrain from transmission to avoid the collision. RTS or CTS exchange is required function of MAC, but not only disable. Media access control. It should be distributed wireless foundation MAC. Distributed wireless foundation MAC, that is DWFA MSC. Distributed access control mechanism. Then optional centralized control on top. Lower sublayer is distributed coordination function. Contention of algorithm to provide access to all traffic. A synchronization in the traffic point coordination function like PCF. Centralized MAC algorithm. Then contention tree built onto the top DCF. Now this diagram will be give the idea about IEEE 802.11 protocol architecture. So what is protocol? Protocol is a set of governing rules that should be required for the given base station. Logical link control. Then it is 2. MAC layer. We have to the point coordination function, distributed coordination function. Then 2.4 frequency hopping spectrum, 2.4 gigahertz direct sequence spectrum. Then infrared about the 1 to 2 Mbps, 5 gigahertz orthogonal FDM, that is 6, 9, 12, 80, 24, 36, 48, 54 Mbps. Then it is 2.4 gigahertz direct sequence spread in the spectrum. This is the IEEE 802.11 and IEEE 802.11a, B, and up to G. MAC sublayer should be working on to the point coordination function DCF. Then it should be the connect logically link control to the contention free services to the MAC layer. Then is the condition services to the MAC layer. Distributive coordination function is the DCF sub layer is used CSMA collision system multiple access. It should be the CSMA. If station has frame to transmit, it listen to medium ideal station to maybe transit. Otherwise, must wait until the current transmission is completed. No collision detection, not practical on the wireless network. Dynamic range of the signal is very large. Transmission station cannot distinguish incoming weak signal from the noise and effect from the our transmission. DCF included delays among to the privacy scheme is interface space. Interface space we have to interframe space is the for the purpose of interface space. First we can consider interface space means what? Single delay is known as interface space IFS. Using the IFS rule of CSMA station with the frame sense medium. If ideal, wait to see if remains ideal from one IFS. If so, we transmit immediately. If BG is becoming during the IFS. IFS is the interframe space. Station defer the transmission. Continue to the monitor until the current transmission is over. Once the current transmission is over, delayed under IFS. If remains ideal, back of random time again sense. If medium still ideal, station may be transmit during the backup time. If become BG, backup timer is halted and resume when medium become ideal. To ensure stability, binary expansion backup. 808 2. How to transmit it. Medium access control logic that should be explained in this diagram. Medium ideal, it should be yes, wait IFS, then still it is ideal, then transmit the frame again goes to next year. If it is no, then wait until the current transaction is end, wait for the IPS, still it is ideal, no, it again wait for the current transmission is end, then if it is yes, then its exponential backup will be medium ideal, then transmission the frame. So this is all about this lecture. We can study the next part into the next lecture.